What's up, my Super Saiyan Blues? AJ here. Hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe so you become Super Saiyan Blue and powerful just like me. And remember what I always tell you, be kind to one another. Peace out, and I love you. What's up, my Super Saiyan Blues? How are y'all doing today? AJ here, and we're back, folks, with another Dragon Ball Daima episode review. This is episode number 4, titled Chatty. And we start out with Glorio looking at the place where his ship was at one time. Somebody stole it. Well, we all know who stole it if you watch the show. Glorio says, hey, we gotta walk now, folks. We have no thing, Goku goes, why don't we just fly? He gets up in the air and he finds out the air's too heavy. And Glorio tells him, flying too much can decrease our stamina. We need to have our stamina ready just in case. About that time, a flying creature comes at Goku out of nowhere and attacks him. Goku dodges. Glorio jumps in and attacks the guy, kicks his butt. They fall back down to the ground, continue walking, and also all of a sudden Goku says, I sense something. And then an ogre comes out of nowhere and attacks him, and Goku beats the shit out of him. It's not even funny. He just beats the shit out of him. And Glorio asks him, says, hey, how did you know he was there? And Goku's like, oh, it's ki. I can feel his ki. And Glorio's like, what's ki? And Goku's like, well, it's just ki. So Supreme Kai goes on to respond, it's like an invisible energy that Goku can feel from fighters everywhere around and everything. And Glorio's like, okay. So they're walking, and they're walking some more. It seems like they're walking for days, but it's like 2 minutes in the show. They're walking. And all of a sudden, they see this house that's shaped like a tea lantern. And it's a store. And in the store, they have these things called Medibugs. Goku's looking at them and stuff like that. And he's got one in his hand. He asks the lady, says, what does this do? It looks like a dead bug. She goes, oh, that's a revive bug. That revive bug is like our sensu beans. So it helps revive stamina and stuff like that. There's all different kind of bugs. There's a Chi-Chi bugs for burns, Zetsu bugs for healing, and beauty bugs to make your skin smooth. So I bet you Bulma's gonna get a couple of them bugs. Watch, I tell you. And then there's also a join bug where you give 2 halves to one person and they come together. So we are definitely getting fusions in Dragon Ball Daima, folks. We're going to get probably Vegito, since the join bug's probably going to be like the Patora earrings. They learn that there's a thing called sky seeds is how you travel when you don't have a ship to fly. What they are is they are a seed of a plant called the Great Fiend Flower, and that flower is big, and they use the seed, and what happens is they kind of have it set up like a gun, and you get on it, and they pull the thing back, and it shoots you in the air, and Glorio, Supreme Kai, and Goku go flying through the air when they shoot them, and they go flying, right, and before they hit the ground, or before they hit the dead thing in the middle, Glorio says, jump off. So they jump off and they land on the other land mass floating in the air and land on it and start walking. They see some water because Goku's like, I'm thirsty. Sees some water and he starts drinking, and Supreme Kai's like, is the water safe here? And Glorio's like, should be, so it's look, they're getting back to like the Dragon Ball days of Dragon Ball. There's comedy, Goku's always hungry. Goku's wanting to fight. Just funny bullshit going on. It's really good. I like it. It's making the series awesome for me anyways. It already was awesome anyway, because any Dragon Ball to me is good Dragon Ball, except for Evolution, and we won't talk about that. As they're walking, I forgot to mention, before they get to the town, they're talking about the Dragon Balls. And Goku asks, Glorio says, hey, where's the Dragon Balls? Where can they be found? He's like, well, everybody knows where they can be found. There's one in each of the 3 worlds, and you have to beat the Kamagumis that protect it. And they're not an easy fight. They're really strong. And Goku's like, ooh. So that excites Goku. So, he's going to want to go and fight those for that. So they're talking some more, and before they get there, they're talking about, well, he's like, okay, well, why don't we just go get the Dragon Balls, rescue Dende, and we can all be big again and stuff like that. And Glorio and Supreme Kai end up agreeing, and they continue to walk on. So then they end up at the place with the water, and they walk through a tunnel. And as they get there, they see the people the people there, and they see this army. And Glorio calls them the Grin Marie or something like that. I don't know how to say the word. We'll just say Grin Marie, okay? And they're like the Supreme Demon King's military police. And they're assholes. They're demanding tribute to the Demon King. And if you don't give them tribute, they take 3 years of your life for every coin. So that's 9 years of life they could take from you. And it's weird because they have a little device, and you see it in the picture up here, that they put around their necks and would suck years of life from these people. And it's not cool. And all of a sudden you see this little person jump in and start fighting the guards, and she ends up getting, well, we don't know it's a she, this person ends up getting caught, and Goku gets mad and starts going off again with the power pole, just demolishing these fools. It's reminiscent of him with the Red Ribbon Army back in Dragon Ball. Probably Muscle Tower, something like that. It's really, really good, really good. Throwback to him using the power pole, beating the shit out of people. And he has not used any Kamehamehas. It's been all foot punches and Nimbo, which is power pole. And it's cool. So this girl, he protects the girl, tells her to run away, beats the girl up. They're walking away from the city again, and the little girl stops them and pulls off her cloak, and you see there's a girl. And that's how the episode ends. And the episode 5 title is Pansy. So I'm assuming the character we see fighting, and then the character at the end, her name is Pansy, and she's going to be one of our cohorts along the way through the demon realm. Folks, I've got to tell you, I'm very happy with the Dragon Ball Daima series we got going on here. It's bringing back stuff that I remember watching when I was, a younger adult. Because I was real young when it first came out, and I didn't know nothing about Dragon Ball back in the 80s. I was, living in Louisiana. Didn't know nothing about anything. Didn't really know anything about Dragon Ball until 94, I think it was, in high school. So it's bringing back the memories of Dragon Ball, bringing back memories of Dragon Ball Z. It's like and like we've heard people say, it is basically a love letter from Toriyama, and he's giving us what we want. I mean, right now it seems a little plain, but there's story building we got to do, and every good story has to have story building before you get to the good fights. And that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, folks. I really enjoyed the Dragon Ball Daima episode 4. Forgot what the title was. What was the title episode 4? Chatty. I really enjoyed it. Can't wait for next week. Hope you enjoyed the review. Remember what I always tell you, be kind to one another. Peace out. And I love you.